Hi, you're here. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to EQ metal kick. So first of all, I'm really bad at additive EQ or boosting EQ. So in order to compensate that weak point, I set high shelf EQ on shelf bus at 8K Hz by 10 dB. This is a really ridiculous amount of boost, I think. But so this shelf bus has every single kick and snare and a tom sound, which means the sound we are going to hear is going to be boosted this much. And so this technique really helps a lot for me. So I'm really good at cutting EQ, so I know where to cut, but I'm really bad at kind of where to boost. So then this really helps a lot. So if you are bad at additive EQ or boosting EQ, this technique helps a lot for you. So then please remember this technique. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the actual kick drum sound. Okay, so let's listen to that kick sound in the context. Sounds like this. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so let's use the first one is that low pass filter. I always start with low pass filter, and so when I'm using low pass filter, I always set by listening to the sound in the context. So reason why I use low pass filter is that so in order not to make it stand out. So because of that reason, I have to check the sound in the context. Okay, so let's listen to the kick and shift the low pass filter to lower side and then listen to the sound in the context and sounds like this. So I think around 10K Hz, the sound doesn't stand out too much. Okay, let's listen to the sound 10K, 9K, and 8K, and 7 and 6K individually. Okay, first one is 10K and sounds like this. This one is 6K. I think 8K is gonna be really balanced. Okay, so let's listen to it again. Okay, let's shift it to 9K and sounds like this. I think it stands out too much, so then I'm going to use 8K Hz. Okay, so now I set the low pass filter. Let's move on to the high pass filter. So as for high pass filter, I always check it in solo. Reason why is that low end is really hard to listen to. Okay, so let's listen to the sound in solo. Sounds like this. $30 to $50 is a really kind of effective area, I think. Okay, let's check all the sound individually. Okay, 30 Hz, 35 Hz, 40 and 45 and the 50 Hz. Okay, sounds like this. $50 Hz to 40 Hz are really attenuated. So then, but 35 is a really balanced and it has very rich low end. So, but 30 Hz is kind of really boomy, I think. So then I'm going to use 35. Okay, so let's listen to the 40 and 35 and 30. Okay, sounds like this. Yeah, actually, so this is a really hard to hear. So then, in this case, so you should use headphones to listen to. Okay, sounds like this. Yeah, so 40 is really attenuated, then so 35 is gonna be really balanced, and then so I'm going to use 35. Okay, then let's move on to the other EQ area. Okay, let's listen to the sound again. So actually, it sounds really good, but I hear some boxiness around 150 hertz, I think. Okay, so let's check around. Yeah. So this area has really kind of boxiness because of this sound. So the sound is really kind of boxy and not tight. So then I like tight and deep sounding kick sound. So then I'm going to cut this range a little bit narrower than this current Q sounds like this, and around minus 4 dB is gonna be okay, I think. Okay, let's check it out again. Yeah, good. Okay, now I still hear some paper-y sound and boxiness around this area. Yeah, 5 hertz, 500 hertz, I think. Okay, so let's listen to this sound again, and then I'm going to cut this range on sounds like this. Yeah, by cutting this range, the kick sound is going to be really tight. But so if you cut too much around, for example, minus 13.35 dB, well, it's going to be really tiny. Okay, so, or going to be really tiny or weak. Okay, sounds like this. Yeah, kind of sounds really hi-fi and really kind of smiley face. And so if you like kind of more thrash metal sounding kick, it's not bad. However, this song doesn't have really fast kick pattern. So that kick has to be, or should be, I think, the really kind of heavier and punchier. Then so I go with around 4 dB cut, I think. Okay, sounds like this. Yeah, good. Now I still hear some paper-y sound, and the boxiness kind of sounds like sounding sound. Okay, so then I'm going to cut this range 1K, and I'm going to cut this sound. Okay, sounds like this. Yeah, it's going to be really tight and still punchy. I think it's too much, I think. Then so minus 2 dB is gonna be okay, I think. Okay, sounds like this. Yeah, so now I can cut some paper-y kick sound, and also I still hear punchy sound from here. Then so I go with this sound. Now I hear some annoying high frequency around this area, 4K, I think. Yes, so this sound is really ear piercing, and I always cut around this frequency. Okay, let's listen to the sound, and then I'm going to cut this range, sound like this. Without this EQ is in soul, it sounds really good. But okay, let's listen to the sound in the context. I think that if I don't use this EQ, the kick is going to be really standing out in the context. Then so I hate it. So I use this EQ. Okay, let's listen to the sound in the context, and then I'm going to engage and unengage this EQ and sounds like this. Basically, that's all. So if you hear some weird frequencies in this in kick sound, then you should cut these sound. But basically, these areas are the essential points to EQ. If you cannot get a proper sound by cutting these areas, you should check your samples, kick samples. Yeah, basically EQ is just shaping the sound. It doesn't change the texture of the sound. So then if you don't really like the texture of the sound, so EQing doesn't change at all the sound quality of the sound. So then you should check the samples or actual drum recording sound. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and then bye bye.